Hey pimps, it's MadameWario and welcome to the final episode in Let's Play Babysitting Mama. We're going to discover the other options available in the game besides babysitting. So as discussed in the previous video, I'm not going to be doing versus play because you can see that in my co-op video with Slim Kirby that I did a little while ago for Madame and Slim's Arcade. So I will include a link to that video in the video description. So you can check that out if you want to see what that's about. Basically, it's a compilation of mini-games that you can challenge an opponent to, and every single mini-game is a babysitting game played with the nunchuck only. So there's no motion action, it's not like you can have two dolls in this game, so kind of a weird feature to have on here, but it exists, so that's really all there is to say about it, and all there is to it. So anyway, here we go. This is the Babysitter's Guide. We're going to enter the realm. If you notice, I have a silver medal on this just like I do for babysitting because this is just mini-games. It's nothing but mini-games. There's no story to it like with the baby books. It's not a combination of mini-games in a row. It's just you select whichever one you want to play with whichever baby you want to play with. Therefore, you know, difficulty level is going to vary based on the baby, Yudo being the easiest and Kayuki being the hardest. So, yeah, so we'll just play one randomly. We'll go kind of in the middle. We'll select Big Billy because we love him. Yes, I believe that Big Billy and, you know what, I'm going to point this out really quick too. Big Billy and Daniel are the two medium difficulty or normal difficulty babies. Yuto and Lucy are the two easy difficulty babies, and Kayuki and Emma are the two highest, you know, hard difficulty babies. So that's kind of how that goes. It's just in the order that they're unlocked in. So yeah, that's really all there is to that, but that's the skill level you go by when you play these mini games. So there's every single mini game in here, and I'll go through, see how many pages there are, because I did not have all of these unlocked at the start of the Let's Play. There are 40 different mini games to choose from, so yep, 40 mini games to unlock, and a lot of them are new because I've never played them in mini game mode. So, aw, Rainbow Bubbles! Let's play one. We'll play Rainbow Bubbles for the day. This is a good example of a minigame that is available in the versus play because it only requires the nunchuck. It does not require a doll. So, just a little bit of information on that and how that works. Again, I think it's kind of weird that they added that feature in this game just because it's like, who really wants to like play against their friend in this game without a doll? I think that's kind of the whole purpose of this game, is to have a doll. That's the fun part. Or, you know, that's what should be the fun part. That's what makes the game unique, is that you've got like this interactive play that, you know, whether it kind of fails or not, is existent. So, I don't know. I think it's kind of weird that what they should have done, and I don't know if they did this in Japan or not. I feel like they did, just based on commercials and advertisements I've seen, but it seems like they should have sold more baby dolls for this game. Like, more Wii baby dolls specifically for this game should have been available in the US. However, there weren't any. It was just, you know, good old Yudo here. He was the only baby doll available, and he's the one who came with the game. So, what? We were right there and we ran out of time, gosh dang it. But yeah, he was the only one you could get because he was the only baby that came with the game. There weren't other varieties, other options. Even though in the trailer for the game, there was a totally different baby, and I'm talking about the American trailer when I say that, so I don't know. I don't know for sure if there were other babies offered for purchase in Japan, but I know that's not the case with America, so just my 2 cents in there, followed with a little tidbit. But anyway, that's basically all that the Babysitter's Guide is. It's just so you can practice at minigames. It's like Minigame Park in Mario Party. That's kind of the entire purpose of it. So, next we're going to take a look at memories! This is all new content. I have not seen any of this. So, we've got Yudo, Daniel, Big Billy, Emma, Lucy, and Koyuki. Why do we have another... Why is she here? No! Why would they include her? No one wants to view those memories, okay? What? Okay, I don't know why this game likes to surprise me with these stupid little facts every once in a while. Like that. Let's have a Kid Peach book to annoy you with. Alright, so anyway, these are all of the photos taken throughout the mini-games in each individual baby's baby book. So, let's look at them. Aw, how cute! We've got... Oh, that's not too cute. Just all the memories of Yudo as he grew into a handsome young man later in life. Oh, for God's sake, that's not what I wanted to do. I can't help but think that if I was Dark-Minded Sith, I would have some great scenario to go along with that. Whole tidbit that I just said. I love you, Sith, if you're watching. Which, I don't know why you'd watch this, because it's absolutely ridiculous. And this is the worst picture I've ever seen. Why would you put this in a baby book? Just stupid. Aw, the swing! Alright, let's... Well, we didn't view page 2. Hello! I want to look at both pages, not just one. So yeah, there's us in the park, Yudo. Oh, okay, I skipped. Didn't mean to. So yeah, this is just like a little slideshow of all the, you know, memories captured during these fabulous minigames that you kind of want to kill yourself after playing. So, we'll go through each of these just because it's something fun to do, and while we're going through them, I'm gonna kind of reflect. Oh, that's so cute! I'm gonna kind of reflect on the gameplay in the Let's Play, and, well, not just the gameplay, but the Let's Play in general. So what do I think now that it's all said and done, right? That's where I'm going with, or that's what I'm going for with this. Oh, such weird pictures. Okay, first of all, I do want to point out, though, that, my gosh, Daniel has my favorite baby book because it's the one with the shooting stars and, like, the rainbows. He's just adorable. He is my favorite book. Oh, good lord. Please don't tell me there's a naked picture in here. Of course there is! Wonderful. Thank you. For God's sake. I'll never understand. I'll never understand why my nunchuck isn't better than it's being right now either. It's like going insane. It's not going the direction I want it to. Oh well. So anyway, let's look at Big Billy and start talking about the game. Or, why do I keep saying that? Start talking about the Let's Play now that it's wrapping up. Yeah, so this began a long time ago on Mother's Day of this year. So there was that, and then a huge break, and came back for the summer after my encore of Animal Crossing. So it followed a pretty gigantic project that I take on every year that is my favorite. So, you know, it's always weird to do a project after that because it's like, oh, that one's so special, you know? That's just how I feel about my Animal Crossing Let's Plays that I've done. So, oh, that's cute. See, if you're gonna have a naked picture, make it like that. And, you know, that doesn't go for all you preteens out there who want to sext your boyfriends. Don't do it. Just don't do it. You know, mama's word, don't do it. Okay, that's scary. So anyway, yeah, it's always hard to follow a project like that that gets a lot of hype and that I'm personally really excited about and, you know, look forward to every single year. It really is something that I want to make the game that follows it something quirky or cool or just different. And so that's why I chose Babysitting Mama for my next project. And I've had a lot of fun with it. It's much weirder than I thought going into it, which I didn't think was possible because I already knew it was weird and crazy, but then after actually playing through the entire game, why is this picture in here again? No. After playing through the entire game, I'm pretty sure these are all almost exactly the same as Yudo's. I just realized how bizarre this game really is. My god. It's a little bit creepy. And in all honesty, I have no idea when I'm gonna pick this game up and play it again, just for that reason. It's kind of one of those things where it's like, I don't know that I want to remember this for a while, just because it's so retarded. But, you know, at the same time, that's what makes it great. That's all I can say, pimps. That's all I can say. So, you know, I really did have a lot of fun with this. I especially had fun doing the instant replay portion of this game. Usually I myself am not featured live in my, oh, for God's sake, in my Let's Plays, so that was definitely something new I wanted to try, and I really wasn't sure how it would turn out, and I think it turned out pretty well. I would have liked to have it at the same time as the video, but then, you know, that being said, I do feel like to avoid complications, it was better to just do it in small portions now that I look back and think about, you know, everything with the project. Either way works. It's not like one way would have been so much better than the other. It's just either way is kind of equal when it comes to video on top of, you know, gameplay or video after gameplay. So, if that makes sense. But anyway, that is definitely something new I wanted to try to, you know, just add to this game. Since it really is the first interactive game I've done, I would love to do something with one of the dance games available, but I can't due to copyright with the songs. So all the songs featured in those games just have copyright on them, and I can't Let's Play them for that reason. However, I would love to get a hold of Mario Nick's Dance Dance Revolution at some point in time and play that for you guys. Why? Why? Just because I really do love these kind of things where it's like there's another dimension to the Let's Play, so it's almost like 3D, you know? Fun times. So, I mean, given that, with that in mind, I'm really satisfied with how this project turned out. However, I'm not satisfied that this chick has her freaking own little memory book of how she destroyed our lives. Hurry to the kitchen. Oh, whoa. Well, never mind, these aren't just memory books, these are like the actual straight up mini games. Well, that makes a little bit more sense. What did I suck at? I did these two. These two. Meant these two, I did fine. These bottom two. And actually all of these were fine. Search the Drawer was stupid, Sortum was ridiculous, Jump for It was the worst minigame I've ever played in my life, and Hurry to the Store was the one I was absolutely terrible at. Let's play the easy portion just to get something else going on in here while I wrap up my little reflection. So anyway, that's nice that these are available to play since I sucked at them so badly. You know, I just never made it to that store, you know? I said to go! You idiot! Why didn't you go when I told you to? Oh, for God's sake. So anyway, bottom line, I really enjoyed discovering the quirky nature of this game and how weird it was with you pimps involved as well, and I enjoyed being able to show off the actual live gameplay that goes on with the doll at the same time as playing the game. So I really enjoyed putting together a Let's Play that was like this, and I would love to do something similar to this in the future, whether it's with a dance game or another kind of interactive game, you know, whatever it may be, I would love to do in the future just to try something new. And why? Wow, this is longer than I would think. I'm actually managing to pull it off though. Yay! We did it! Oh, see, now I can officially say I beat that dumb minigame. For God's sake. Alright. So now that we've looked through all the mini games, well, we have done that too, but now that we've looked through all the mini games, the memories, and freaking Kid Peach's games, we're gonna go back to this screen and look through the options, and that's gonna be it. So now is the time where I get to say thank you so much to every single person who has been involved in this project. As always, it's great to hear your feedback all the time. I love your enthusiasm and just receiving your comments and private messages and any kind of involvement with the game that you pimps put into it yourself. I love audience involvement and audience feedback, so you know, it's all for you pimps. We're gonna take a look at the credits while I talk. These people made Babysitting Mama! So you can go and yell at every single person in this list for making the weirdest and just one of the most ridiculous games I've ever played in my life. That's it. Somebody document this so we can go find them and yell at them and go, why? So we can say, why did you think that a minigame of slapping flies was a good idea? I love that Yoko Nishino or whatever made like everyone's voice, like Mama's and Baby, not Baby, but Kid Peach's voice and whatever. So special thanks to you guys. There it is. I always say that on the credits. I have to say it because, well, I don't have to. I want to say it because it's just like a quirky tradition I've started since my first Let's Play of Mario Party. So yes, special thanks to you pimps watching. So yeah, as I was saying, I love receiving your feedback and hearing that you guys are having fun with the projects, looking forward to my projects, you know, anything like that is great. And also, along with that, the constructive stuff too. A lot of that, you know, you may think it goes unnoticed, but it really doesn't. Oh, extra special thanks to you pimps this time too. You know, I see all of that, and I do take a lot of that into consideration, and a lot of the times I follow your constructive criticism too, with things that could be done better, or, you know, anything like that. So, yeah, so thank you pimps so much. I hope you enjoyed all of this as much as I enjoyed playing it for you. Regardless of its weirdness, I'm glad I had you pimps here to back me up and say, yeah, that was the stupidest thing I've ever seen, and I don't know that I'm not gonna have nightmares for the rest of my life because I just saw this. So thank you guys so much for, you know, for the backbone. That sounds weird, but I mean it in a lovable way. So yeah, we can clear data, which we're not gonna do, and we can go back to the title screen, which is what we are going to do. So, alright, that wraps everything up. Thank you pimps so much for joining me. This has been Let's Play Babysitting Mama with your host and wonderful game example person, MadameWario. I love you pimps. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next project. Peace out.